You're tuned into The Breakfast Show with me, Nikita Kanda, and it's a very special day because I've got a special guest in the studio. I've got Dev Patel with me. Welcome!
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
How are you, Dev? Welcome to the Asian Network Breakfast Show.
I'm awesome. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. It's a very exciting time because your film Monkey Man is coming out tomorrow. It is finally reached the big screen. How do you feel about this?
It's been a long time trying to birth this little gremlin, so I am so excited for you guys to see it.
It is very exciting because I've heard you've taken about 10 years to make this.
Yeah,
Am I
think
right?
12. Not that I'm counting.
12 years. Yeah. How is it for you being like an actor, director, producer? I mean, you're wearing 3 hats on your head.
Yeah, it was a very chaotic process. And I didn't envisage being any one of those except for the actor. But, I just wanted to make the film that young 14-year-old Dev would be proud and excited to see. And we've kind of stopped at nothing to kind of do it. And it's been a long time coming.
I actually can't get it out of my head. Like, I saw it the other day and I really liked it. I'm not just saying it because you're here. I really, really enjoyed it. And actually, for me, I feel like you've made a masterpiece because you've blended both Indian and Western cinema together.
Those are big words, Nikita.
Yeah. No, I'm being serious. I mean, I only say the truth, though. I only say the truth. I say it how it is. And you worked with some very well-respected actors like Sikandar Kher. How was that?
It was huge. I mean, Sikandar came in when we were first casting in Mumbai. He came in, he wasn't the big actor that you know now. He came in with a plastic bag and a police uniform and all the props, and he was a lot skinnier. But he's such a versatile. He's actually a gifted comedian. But I just wanted to give a whole load of actors that don't really get the credit that they deserve in India. Kind of some props in my film. The woman playing my mother, Aditi, she's incredible. We've got, Shobita, who's in, Made in Heaven, and this amazing actor, Pito Bash, and Vipin Sharma. There's a whole load of, Makran Deshpande. We've got a huge cast that's amazing.
I think we have got to shout them all out because they were all incredible, and it was really nice to see you blend everyone together in the movie. Going back to you being a director of the film, I got to ask, who shouts action? Because you're acting, you're directing. Do you direct yourself? How does that work?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. And then, you do little hand signals with the cinematographer and stuff like that. You either call action or you wait till your hand's broken and then you have to stop.
Oh, wow. So you broke your hand?
I did. I broke, first of all, 2 weeks before shoot, a stunt man stamped on my foot, broke my toes. And then I broke my hand in the first action scene.
Wow.
So we had to get on this, it was in the height of the pandemic, so we had to get on this private plane to not break the bubble. I put a screw in my hand, went straight back to filming. The doctor's like, you cannot put any pressure on this thing, no more than 2 pounds, otherwise you're going to bend this nail and it'll be like pulling a nail out of wood.
Well, I'm just about to faint in a minute because I can't deal with
we did that.
All this, the bones.
It was a lot, but I was a man possessed.
Wow, you really gave everything to this movie, didn't you? Broken bones and all. Speaking of all the kind of stunts that you did, because you definitely did a lot of stunts, a lot of fight scenes. You worked out for this movie, didn't you? I mean, we saw the muscles pop in. We saw the muscles out.
Oh, man.
How did you get ready physically? I mean, like you said, you did break your hand, but was it a really physical process?
It was, yeah. I wanted to create an attainable kind of underdog hero, I didn't want to create the usual, stereotype of this huge dude, roided up, that had the perfect quip for every answer, for every question. And, I wanted to create someone that was truly, would fail. And I wanted him to be kind of shredded like Bruce Lee and believable as a waiter that could infiltrate this club for the elite called King's Club and work his way to the top. And yeah, it was I'm quite gangly as well. So it's lots of awkward action moves.
There was a lot of blood as well.
Yeah.
A lot of blood.
Yeah.
I'm hoping fake blood, yeah?
Yes.
No, not blood from you and that you've broken your hand already. For people that don't know, our listeners that are listening right now, what happens in between the scenes? Is there any fun moments that happen between you and the other actors, or, do you get some downtime?
There was no downtime. So we started in Mumbai. We're in the biggest slum in Mumbai. The pandemic hit and the film basically collapsed. And I was like, we have to do this thing. So we managed to find, through a friend of a friend, a studio in Indonesia, managed to resurrect it. I'd never been to Indonesia in my life. So that was mad. And then, everything that possibly could have gone wrong went wrong for me. We couldn't fly actors in, the borders closed. I had to hire every tailor, guy holding a camera, a mic, whatever, to be in front of camera talent, But, it was a process of just adapting, and that word jugaad, like that kind of any means necessary resourcefulness. Yeah. That's what we applied in front of and behind the camera. But, yeah, it was crazy.
It sounds like it's all worth it though, right? You went through really like a bit of a struggle to get this film made, and now it's out for everyone to see. And what do you want everyone to take away from watching this film?
I just, as a huge fan of the genre, I was so frustrated at not being, represented in action films. When I started writing this 10 years ago, the only roles I was getting offered were to be the comedy sidekick or the guy that hacks the mainframe for the big, cool guy. And for me, there was a cool, American action movies, and obviously the Hong Kong and the raid films. And then there was Bollywood, and there was nothing in between that represented my existence, my identity, my duality of culture. So I just wanted to infuse all of the things that I'd ran away from as a child. I wanted to double down, triple down, and create this vibrant, kick-ass kind of love of all things us, and it takes stories from my granddad and the stuff he told me about the Ramayana and our mythology. It's got a real political, social resonance. It's a revenge film about faith and how faith can be the most elegant weapon. It can, you can use it and manipulate it to mobilize a large mass of people into doing something quite violent and into conflict. And at the same time, for the lead character in this film, this young kid that was born in a forest with his mother, those mythologies, those images of Hanuman represent the moral grounding for this kid. They teach him who he aspires to be in the future. And so, I think it has a lot to say. The film's a sort of Trojan horse wrapped in a sort of action movie, but it's talking about a lot.
You definitely made a space for yourself and for us. I think a lot of us British Asians feel very proud to see you on that big screen. Well, you know what? Our listeners have sent in some questions for you, so I'm going to play them out to you. And I'll let myself take a break and let them take over.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Dev Patel. My name's Dylan Patel. Do you think you'd be the next James Bond?
Another Patel?
He's so cute. Oh my God, I just want to pack him in my suitcase. Dylan.
You might be related.
Yeah, probably. It's a lot of us Patels. Dylan, I wanted to broaden our horizons, so that we're not all just fighting over just James Bond. I wanted to create our own, stories and our own, kind of fresh world. So, no, I don't want to be James Bond. I want to be Monkey Man. And yes. I hope when you grow up, you'll want to make your own story for yourself too.
Oh, I like that.
Hi, Dev Patel. I'm Natalie. I think you're an amazing actor and you've brought so much for the British Asian community. Keep doing the amazing work. Do you have a favourite character and which role resonates most with you? I loved you in Lion. I just cannot watch that film without crying. And just keep doing the amazing work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
My God, I was taken by a really sweet voice. She said, what character resonated most with me?
Yeah, she said that. She said, what character resonated most with you? I'm guessing out of your characters, she's asking?
Yeah, I would probably say, I think I did this film called Lion. With this amazing director, Garth Davis. I got to share a screen with Nicole Kidman and Rooney Mara and all these incredible, acting talents. And for me, that film was the first time I really got to be soulful on camera, and it really changed my career and made people see me differently than that goofy, awkward dude in Slumdog and Skins, and it really changed, things for me.
And I think because that was a true story, wasn't it?
Yes.
I cried as well, Natalie. I cried as well. I got one more for you.
Hi, Dev Patel. My name's Sienna. Have you got any tips for aspiring actors? And who have you enjoyed working with the most?
Oh my God, another cutie.
They're so cute, aren't they?
I'm getting clucky over here, man. Sienna, I would say, doing what I do, I've had the highest highs and the lowest lows, but you have to just love it. You have to love it, You know, no matter what life throws at you, if you love the thing you do, it's not a job, it's a career. So, you know, that's all you need. You know, do something that fills your heart with love.
And something else I hope that you still love is Harrow. You grew up in Harrow. Rayners Lane.
Yeah.
Look, you put Harrow on the map, my friend. You put it out there. What would be your favourite place to go to in Harrow?
Oh, man. So, you know, I mean, apart from Nando's, which is not very Harrow, I would say, you know, there used to be a restaurant called Royal Nepal that closed down, but we used to go there all the time. And there's a place called Ruby M's in Rayners Lane. Ruby M's is a banger.
Oh, nice. So you go there to eat. It's all about the food in Harrow, isn't it? That's the place that you go to for food. Are your family still there?
Yeah.
So you're still a Harrow boy at heart?
Yeah.
You're still there. And what dish do you look forward to, like, when you go into your family? Like, what are they cooking for you when they know you're coming? Because you know,
dish, Mum is like, you know, you need a wheelbarrow once you leave the Patel household. She cooks the most amazing food. So I don't know what I'd say. She cooks the best food.
All Gujarati food?
All Gujarati. No, everything. But there's a lot of Gujarati food too.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be done. You have to have the home cooked food because our listeners love food. That's why I have to ask you that. We're always talking about food. Actually, I've got one for you that is quite a bit of a debate here on the Asian Network, where I debate with one of our other presenters, Haroon Rashid.
Yeah.
Is it samosa or is it spring roll? Because I say samosa all day.
Yeah, samosa.
Yeah, he's on my team. Do you know who else is on that team?
Who?
Nick Jonas.
Really?
I asked him the same question and he's on the same team.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Haroon, you know, you're not winning this one.
My guilty pleasure as a kid was I love baked beans.
Oh.
And so my mum does. Have you ever had the Indian style baked beans?
Like tadka beans?
Yeah.
Did your mum do that?
Like baked beans on toast, but Indian style with all the spice and masala. That's the trick right there.
Do you still have that now?
Yeah, I love a good Indian baked beans.
Oh, love that. Oh, you're making me hungry now. It's breakfast time.
Yeah.
Would that be your go-to breakfast then?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I should have had that ready for you, man.
You should call it Bombay baked beans. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah. I should have had that ready for you.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be
beans.
bomb beans. Let's put it out there. New business for Dev. I was going to ask you what's next. Maybe it's a new business.
There you go, bomb beans.
Do you think there'll be a sequel to this film?
You know, I never really thought that far, to be honest. I just hope people, like, guys, go out there and support it. You know, I was one of those guys that was like, I'm sick and tired of seeing the same faces, the same old franchises rehashed. This is original IP. This is our culture. This is so vibrant, and you know, I hope people go and watch it and support it.
They definitely should watch it. It is something so different, and you'll definitely be immersed in it. I mean, it was a very gory film. I have to say, I was watching through my fingers a lot of the time as well, but I really couldn't stop watching, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my God, I was very jumping out of my seat.
That's good.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah. I'm sick. I'm a sick person.
And what is next for you?
Just going to continue promoting this film. I'm working on a few other things, but I can't think too far past this moment right
You're
now.
very in the moment kind of person.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you so much, Dev Patel, for joining me on The Breakfast Show. I really appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you.